Do we have a ping that we can use to alert people there's a game happening right now? I guess it's going to show up in the media.
Yeah. Okay, so is the stream live right now? Right. Oh, is it? All right. It is. And we're gonna have a bit stream section now, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So,
we're live.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw away my headset right now, and just gonna type in chat if like image or sound quality needs to be fixed or something, right? And
Yep, sure. I mean, video looks fine for me, but I don't know from the YouTube perspective.
okay, yeah. We can wait a bit for chat to write something, but I hope it's gonna be fine. It was fine last time, right? So, okay, then see ya.
All right, we're here with another Emu Cup match between Propaganda Panda and JD. We're going to look at it from Panda's perspective. He is live streaming it to me. I think both players are ready to go. You feel free to talk as well if you want, Darcel. Oh boy, Hollywood Hills. Love to see that. So Panda's going to be second player here, but there's some interesting start, like Projects Asia Predators Primates. I'm looking at 3 Predators in hand. I'm looking at Migration Recording as well. Players discussing whether to abandon or not because it's on Hollywood Hills. I think they should play it out. So from this opening hand for Panda, I like Water Playground as playable sponsor. I think you keep the 2 Predators. I don't know about the Monkey. I'd prefer Migration personally. I think 1 Monkey is a bit speculative, but it does fit with America's, and you probably just start with America's Partner Zoo. But my thinking is, why go for Primates 5 when you can just get all the projects you want with Migration Recording? Especially because he's already got a good release with the Jaguar, so if you ever find that, you're very happy. But okay, it looks like he's going to start with 3 Americas and Water Playground. He does get first access to Partner Zoo or University, because Yeti's association is at 2. So I would expect an America start here, unless maybe an Asian animal shows up in the display. But both players are going to think very hard about this. Now, while they do, I'll just check the chat. How's the sound and everything, Ducci? Panda wins this easy. I don't know, well, there's 2 more Predators in display here. Yeti builds a single size 1 and gets a Quarantine Lab from the first H. Panda actually reveals that he wants to get a Partner Zoo. He does association and undoes. Ducci. Sorry, but I think it's like Italian, like Ducci. So I think, yeah, you can just place it over the 5 money most likely. And then I guess you follow up with a size 4 enclosure. Could definitely aim to do 2 Predators for round 2. Yeah, he does play his Quarantine Lab, which kind of suggests that that's the only sponsor he has in hand. I mean, that is good news for Panda already. Panda does take this opportunity now to grab America's partner zoo. America shouldn't be contested, but you never know. Yeah, he does start with Asia. So both players could be doing a quick break round 2 project. Looks like Eddie's going to do 2 Asia, Panda 2 Predators. Or maybe not. Panda actually draws up New Zealand Sea Lion, so could be going all the way to 5 here. See what the Jaguar hunts as well. Both players doing a lot of typing, not much gameplay. Going to be a little critical of them for that. Yeah, he's a little scared of the sea cave he's riding. Size 4 with America's Partner Zoo could definitely mean that it's Cayman or something. Although the rewards for 5 and 8 aren't particularly amazing for this matchup. On 5 we have player sponsor for money and 3 card draw. On 8 we have 2 rep or 3 X tokens. They're roughly about equal. I mean, 3 card draw is probably slightly better, but it's not the end of the world to miss out on it. It's not like a university or partner zoo up there. Panda snaps up Ornithologist. Interesting. So it is enough money for him to build a size 1 and play Jaguar and Raccoon together. If he has time for all that, I'm not certain he does. JD builds the size 4 as well. Get sponsorship vultures as his second H, which is not really what you want to be drawing as a sponsor. But I believe that's the only sponsor he has, so we could just see an animals and then break from him. Panda does play Ornithologist. I expect he's going to have to play Jaguar after that. Yeah, he starts with Igama. Pretty nice to sunbathe. He does have 6 cards in hand. We'll see what size 4 he has. Or Duke. Actually, perfect money for it, and the science from Quarantine Lab enabled him to play it, so that's a pretty good start. Panda misclicks on cards. Oh no, I don't think you can build here. I don't know about this. I think I'd rather just... Well, Panda does have 10 income because he's played Water Playground, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but... It's a bit painful having the break happen before he plays animals, but that's part of being second player. Actually gets rid of the sea lion that he drew earlier, so that heavily suggests he's just going for Predators too. And America release shows up. He does not have tempo to grab it, and that's a real shame because Yeti is going to snap it up 1000%. Panda saying he should have drawn from deck, he would have hit Yosemite National Park. Let's see what the hunt here is. The Ray is not too bad because you already have a discount on it from America's, but it doesn't really fit a project. But at least he does have 2 Predators here. And still got a decent amount of money left over. Yeah, Yeti does take snapping. We'll see if he takes a worker or upgrades a card here. Probably just going to upgrade build, I'd guess. We know that Talented Communicator is out of the game. We saw it get hunted just earlier. Panda follows up and gets snapping as well, maybe for Sea Cave. I think so, because Yeti already has a reptile to release. You want to deny those easy projects. And must be intensely debating whether to upgrade build or not. Or maybe grab a worker, but I think personally I'll upgrade build here. These games played in normal speed, so both players have plenty of time to think about their moves. I think on a map like Hollywood Hills, it is a bit risky going for 3 upgrades and getting worker. We'll see if this pays off for Panda, but I don't know. I feel like this is a game that Yeti's going to stall out a lot with a ton of sponsors, and in that case you really want the 4 upgrades. Sponsor upgrade would be worse than normal because Talented Communicator's gone, but I wouldn't say it's going to be bad. Panda does opt to upgrade build. He's not happy about it, but it makes the most sense. Hopefully he can get a good sponsor. I feel like Yeti's slightly ahead. Maybe not though, I mean we don't know what's in his hand, but there's not a lot going for Panda's hand here. Seeing as Yeti's already covered all 3 of his H's right now. I guess Meerkat Den. I think just average for a game like this. Doesn't help with any of the projects. Definitely not the worst thing he could have gotten though. Panda's looking back at the history to see that the second one was sponsorship vultures that he got. So the 3 H's for Yeti has been yeah, sponsorship vultures, quarantine lab, and Meerkat Den. Panda's drawing from the deck here. Oh, hits himself. Hits Australia release and was a small animal. Gets rid of the Australia release. Panda's a pretty good keep here, as he already has that elusive bear icon with the raccoon blade. Yeti plays Tarsier and looks like he's going to follow it up with maybe a break 4 after that. He could also play Meerkat Den, as it's now playable for him, getting the extra reputation. Panda's just going to break here though. I'm not sure what you discard though. Was a small probably, and maybe the Raya? Or the Howler, okay. Ray is sort of nice if you want to build Chaos Pavilion 1-2, then you have the Ray to fit in the 2. Maybe he can get the Chameleon here and release it. Just goes for the monkey though. Yeah, Yeti already up to 2 primates. Actually, it's a little bit scary. And low mountain range appears, and he snaps it up. Yet it also takes the first turn of the next round to snap with the long build vulture and display. That's very, very bad news for Panda. I have a feeling this game's gonna get pretty one-sided very quickly. I hope it doesn't. I want to see a close match, but long build vulture release is an amazing project. But maybe with some good H draws here, you never know. Panda is going to draw the H's first to see if he needs to upgrade sponsors or not, is my read on it. Guess breeding program. It's awkward to play without any science symbols. You'd really prefer the breeding cooperation. Let's see what the second H gives. Tech Institute's good though. Would have preferred it during the first round, but definitely still playable. It is going to give one of those science icons. JD grabs hand size, gets him another upgrade, which is going to be sponsors. Now that's bad news. Panda just grabs the Asia Partner Zoo though and upgrades animals. He does have Research Zoo as one of his endgames. Oh, Yeti actually just breaks 7 here. Wow. Okay, that's absolutely brutal, having to discard 3 cards here for Panda. Why is Yeti always so salty? He was just born like that. Ooh, Red Panda appears, which Yeti is going to snap up here, I believe. I think he would still have his Meerkat Den. Red Panda on this map is just really good multiplier on sponsors. Panda snaps up the elephant. I think that's a smart decision, because with Yeti breaking so aggressively, it's now turned into a pretty high money game, so you really want those high value animals to dump your money into. And Panda and Elephant are great for that. Like, Elephant even makes the Panda playable. It's the herbivore that he needs, so as long as Panda can keep finding a constant supply of projects, the game's actually going to be closer than I thought. See, he does play the rare, so the rare will be releasable once the long-billed vulture gets released. Draws into a science museum, which could be very handy because he did keep the Technology Institute. Yeah, there is the Wombat on display for Yeti. I'm sure he'll be looking to draw it up here. It does just build an aviary. And yeah, it does draw up the Wombat, so that signals to us that he's kept Meerkat Den, certainly. Primatologist in display now. That's something that, in Panda's position, you really don't want to snap up, but you may just have to. It would give Yeti his 3rd primate tag. I'm sure that's what he's debating right now. It's you don't really want to be snapping because you want to be playing more. You want to be finding more playable animals right now. He does just draw from the deck. Okay. Gets a pretty good draw. Yeah, interesting. So he's discarded 3 primates so far. Would have been interesting, like a what if it kept them all. But I like keeping the porcupine here. It means that Panda can even be played before Elephant. You don't even have to play Elephant. I still think I like the idea of keeping the Elephant. He's got 3 good, like, high-value animals, and he's going to have a lot of money. Oh, okay, he's going to animals too, just to get rid of the primatologist. I like that a lot. He's going to dig it away here. Dig away the hypnosis as well, because he is ahead in appeal. I think that's a good tactical move. Very good. Oh no, Cayman appears. Cayman would be great if Yeti still has the Sea Cave. We're not sure if he does. 7 cards in hand. What do we know about his hand? He's got low mountain range. He's got Meerkat Den, Red Panda, Common Wombat. So we know 4 of the cards at least, and then potentially Sea Cave as well. No, sorry, Panda did have Sea Cave and got rid of it. Yeti does not have Sea Cave. Yeti has potentially America Release though, which is just as bad. Yeah, Yeti got America Release, which is the same thing, like just as bad for releasing the Cayman. Panda asking if he kept the release, he's on the ball. Maybe a bit of a tricky situation. I think Yeti can spend an X here to play low mountain range, but Panda can threaten the break as soon as the card's action happens. Yeti is spending an X. It's a really nice project. He might not even want the 3 card draw because he does still have 6 cards in hand with a break coming soon. And it does need hand size because he wants to keep like all these cards. Yeah, Yeti does take player sponsor for money and plays Meerkat Den, which means he could just follow up with break 7. That also lets him snap up the Cayman. Panda does not get to do a project. Panda might have to spend an X to get hand size here. Yeti takes size 2 as reward. Yeah, Yeti actually clevers down cards, so it looks like he's going to break 7. So Panda does spend an X to grab hand size. Yeah, very annoying not being able to play this Tech Institute for quite a few rounds now. Oh, never mind. Yeti scavenged up the talented communicator. Oh no. That's actually really tragic. I like that Yeti played Meerkat Den for money as well, just made Panda spend the X to grab hand size there, and then played Communicator. Very clever. YouTube chat is like, of course Yeti is very lucky, yes. Well, let's see. Okay, Panda's going to cover his last H now. Builds a size 3 for himself. Can't quite afford to play himself, though. Expert in Africa. I think he would have really loved us. Just any science tag. Expert in Africa could be okay, like, especially with the elephant here. Although without the Africa Partner Zoo, we're not sure he's going to play elephant. Yeti just does cards at 3 and snaps up Expert on Asia, which makes a lot of sense. It just instantly gives him 5 appeal and denies it from Panda. But did not set up the Cayman, so he must have got rid of the America's release. Unless it's the ultimate mind game. I'm sure that's what Panda's debating right now. Okay, does draw into Sun Bear though. Game back on. This hand is actually really stacked. Panda, Sun Bear, Sumatran Tiger. Even Sponsorship Lions is going to be very playable here. Yeah, Panda asking in chat before deleting it, where is the polar bear exhibit? I guess as Panda you'd be pretty comfortable playing Sponsorship Lions. He's going to need a ton of money coming up. Could also just break. I would kind of suggest Yeti doesn't have many sponsors left to play because he did snap up expert on Asia. And it can play himself this round. Panda can play himself this round. Please explain. If Yeti plays a bird. Could play the Cougar and break, but yeah, I don't know about breaking 3. I feel like he has time to play sponsorship lions. He does get rid of the elephant and sponsorship lions, though. I think sponsorship lions gives him just consistent income throughout the game, not just for this round. I don't think Yeti has a ton to do. Like, he's going to build and maybe play Wombat or Panda. Yeah, okay. If Panda built less, he could have played the Panda, but I agree that you should cover the last H there. I think it's alright Panda coming out this round. Anyway, he does have a clear path to Asia 4, but he also does have Rata Raya release. Senegal Bush Baby appears, which is another primate. Yeti does grab the 1 Science 2 Rep Uni, which is sort of an annoying block for Panda. Panda does go for double Science, and it's a nice disguise here. We know that he wants it anyway for Science Museum, but now it doesn't look suspicious at all. And he does want the 3rd uni anyway for Technology Institute, so... And it looks like just a natural move to get an upgrade, but he is thinking hard about what upgrade to get. He is going to get another upgrade when he plays Animals and the Panda anyway. So I think he's probably debating sponsors or a SOS here. I think a SOS would have made sense if he'd kept the African elephant to get the Africa Partner Zoo, but now I think you just do sponsors to spam out all the sponsors you want, especially if he finds more science. And he's going to get a lot more card draw with the 5 CP reward here. I'm just going to go close the door. A Giant Panda comes down. Propaganda Panda upgraded cards as his last upgrade. So mirror match up here. Both players choosing not to upgrade a SOS. This is the thing. Panda has like a pretty good endgame here. He just needs projects and money. But I think projects are going to be the main determining factor of this game. Wow. Eddie just throws down an eagle right now. Restarts his turn. So he originally played barn owl and then eagle, or instead plays a rhino. Oh my god. Restarts turn again. I think he's sort of bragging here. He's just shown rhino and eagle. He's saving him for later. So now I think Panda's in big trouble. Harry BM indeed. Yeah, this could be Birds 5. It could even be like Europe 5. It was the Golden Eagle, so it could definitely be Europe 5. Yeah, okay, it can't be Asia 5. It was Indian Rhinoceros, but Asia's already up there. Panda doing cards before building. Hits large animals, which is nice. Oh, hits Asia release, which is nice as well. Guess River came in just in case. Those are good projects though, like release the tiger, you get, or even release Komodo dragon. See, this is why you really wish that you had migration recording right now. Like, Science Museum would be playable. You'd be able to release tiger and Komodo dragon. And it's just a tiny bit of money short as well. Won't be able to play tiger this round. Yeah, true, you could release the Sun Bear as well with migration. Yeah, actually just grabbing 2 reputation here is so smooth. Oh, guerrilla field research. Panda doesn't care, he's just breaking 7. But guerrilla field research is like exactly what he needs. I actually like this a lot more for Panda now. I think Panda's now the front runner. Oh, I don't know about getting rid of large animals. Komodo dragon's also really good here. Maybe it just is the straight up right choice. Yeah, this guerrilla field research and science museum is going to be massive. Then still got 1 science from uni, plus his endgame is research zoo. Oh my god, science institute as well. I think if we go down to Getty's board, he actually played Sea Turtle Tank. I wasn't just imagining that, right? Yeah, I saw a Sea Turtle Tank there. That's amazing. He does open with cards. He's going to have a lot of sunbathing to do because he just picked up the Chinese Water Dragon as well. Panda's got a really nice burst of points this round though. He does wisely take away Science Institute and just takes away all of the other Asia tags. He does have enough birds for Birds 5 now. Primate breeding appears in display. That's a good project for EAD. Aquatic is a decent project for Panda when the Tiger comes down. But Panda just doesn't panic and gets his third uni, which he needs to get before the end of the game anyway. Okay, that does get him 5 CP for card draw, so it does take away the primate breeding. Gets the Platypus, which is... I mean, it's very playable. Nice to deny the Herbivore as well. Although, we haven't seen Meerkat Den come down. Okay. I was sure that Yeti would have found time to play it earlier, but I guess not. Always draw from deck, Panda. I taught you well. Instead of taking the Bush Baby, gets rewarded with the Galapagos Giant Tortoise. So now Panda basically has the hand to end the game. He's got all the points that he needs. He's got the next 4 playable animals. He's got 2 projects to do in Asia Release and Asia 4. With 1 more break, he can certainly end the game. He nearly has enough money to do it now. I guess he still needs to build a few enclosures. Needs to build a reptile house. I think at this stage you just build a reptile house. Oh, actually with Science Museum, he might even just have enough money to do everything. And sunbathing? Is there any world where Panda ends at this round? Surely not. I mean, 56 money is a lot of money. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Panda did not build a reptile house here, but maybe his plan is just release Komodo Dragon and put the tortoise in that enclosure anyway. But the question is, what's his next 2 playable animals? Is it just Tiger, Komodo Dragon into size 2 reward? Panda is playing his combo now. It's up to 66 money. Does take away the Bush Baby. And gets 2 more rep from 8 CP. I mean, look at this. Panda has a point lead and more money. And he's got amazing animals. We know that Yeti has Eagle Rhino coming up. And his map's nearly full, wow. Yeah, the question is how the endgame's looking for Yeti, because Panda has his endgame fully maxed out right now. But Yeti has things like Geologist, Communicator. Could be a pretty nice aquarium for Panda as well. I don't think he has time for it though. Yeti plays the Snowy Owl. And Red Panda. Expert on Asia doing a lot of work helping to fill map. Oh, okay, Meerkat Den was already played. I missed it there. Panda draws up Expert and Small, while Yeti has a ×2 on sponsors, but Yeti does have 9 cards in hand. Let's see. Sumatran Tiger comes down. I expect just Komodo Dragon. It's already got max iconic points, and then it lets you do Asia 4. Oh, I'm a bit surprised. He does have Raya Release as a project. Interesting. It does let him sunbathe, but I don't think money's going to be a problem if the game goes into another round. Maybe he's... See, the thing is, I don't think he can end this round with only one project to do. Because he's only got one worker. I think Yeti always pushes this game to another round, so I kind of like Komodo Dragon first. Yeti plays Diversity Research, which gives him a boost of more money and more endgame points. Oh, that does allow him to play Aquarium. Oh no. That could be a very nice Aquarium. I mean, it's already more than 4 points because it gives him more Diversity Researcher points as well. But he does have Chinese Water Dragon in hand. And spending an X to build 5. So now the Reptile House comes down. He's 3 money short of being able to play Komodo Dragon and Sun Bear. I guess once, okay, with Expert in Small Animals, he can actually afford both. Is that enough to end? Sun Bear Komodo Dragon is... what, 15 points? And then Asia Release Komodo Dragon is plus another 10, plus a donation? It's really close. Plus the rep? Is it actually enough to perfectly end? Yeti really needs a break here, actually. Oh, plus points from Expert and Small. Yeah, Panda can end in like 2 moves. I don't think Yeti sees this coming. He'll have enough money for Eagle, but the Rhino has not come down as far as I'm aware. Panda can definitely donate if he takes money as reward. Oh yeah, sorry, no donation, no, Associate's not upgraded, no donation. With Expert and Small though, it's super close to being enough. Yeah, Komodo Dragon releases plus 11. Komodo Dragon itself is plus 10, plus... I think he does. If Yeti doesn't break here... 1 point short? My gut's telling me that it's enough with Expert and Small here. Plus he can spend his X's to get another appeal from the animals action itself. Is this just Eagle into Chinese Water Dragon, maybe into Rhino? He does get 4 sunbathes here, thanks to Sea Turtle Tank. He does use all of them, so he can afford Rhino at least, but he can't afford Eagle and Rhino. If Panda could check down and see... yeah, okay, Yeti does fill his map. Does play the Rhino, so he has... okay, he's going to just take species diversity. Does get the extra points from pavilions thanks to Diversity Researcher. So both players are going to cross, but Panda definitely wants to cross before Yeti causes the break and then has an Eagle and another animals action. So he has to end here. It's just a question of is his endgames enough? Because he only has +5 total. I think Yeti has him covered in games. He's already got 4 from diversity researcher at least. He's got geologist, talented communicator. Does he have quarantine? Does not have quarantine. Yeah, I think Yeti wins with endgames here. But I still think it's worse for Panda if he delays it anymore. Like Yeti could even do 2 projects if he delays it. I think he's calculating now if it's enough. Thing is, if you delay the game anymore, oh, yeah, he's just going to end it. If you delay the game anymore, you just allow Yeti to break or do 2 projects, and that's just even more game over. But I think if you end now, there's a chance that Yeti's endgame is just terrible. I'm not sure what endgame he could have that's that terrible. Maybe aquatic for 2 shields? If it's aquatic for 2 shields, then he might have a chance. Yeah, but there's a lot of good endgames that Yeti could have, such as Favorite Zoo. Even diverse species would be pretty good. He's got maxed out diverse species. He's got maxed out architectural. So there's like 3 endgames that he's got maxed out. Oh, and last worker bonus. Yeah, I'd say almost certainly Yeti's got this on endgames. Diversity, geologist. Does have maxed out favorite zoo. Well, I mean, that was still close up until the last moment. That was a solid game. And saying he doesn't think it was winnable. Not, it is definitely tough to beat Eagle. Eagle Rhino. Eagle didn't even come out, but the low mountain range start was pretty huge. So Yeti keeps up his winning record for Emu Cup. I do wonder if it was winnable with migration recording at the start. Yeah, there were some great mid-game animals for Panda. But like, both players spent all their money, so Yeti wasn't lacking for animals either. Both players still have any gap in the chat. Come on, Panda, come join us. interestingly, was not a primates game. Only 2 primates total. It did make the game tough for projects though, like primates was just a blank space there. Both players were competing over predators and Asia. Hey, what is this blasphemy in the chat? I would suggest that the long thinking time is mainly due to you two chatting for more than half the game. I think taking away the Science Institute was a smart move. Lucy thinks migration is a must with the projects being that bad. I kind of agree. I mean, the primate wasn't kept anyway, but hard to say if migration would have been kept either. They might have both just been discarded during the first break.